What's going on YouTube? Reezonoticz back once again. I'm coming at you this time with an addition to my PlayStation 3 collection. It's a video game update, but I'm also going to mix in kind of like a mini review into this video since I ain't got much more to do right now. And since this game is long overdue for this, I've been trying to own this game since it came out. Huge fan of the franchise. To me, it is the best fighting game franchise on the planet. Always has been, always will be. Y'all already know where I'm going at. Sorry, Street Fighter fans. I love Street Fighter, but it's not that. It's the king of fighters, baby. It's Mortal Kombat. I finally got it on the PlayStation 3. Man, it's just I've been after this game since it came out. When I saw that it was going to come out over a year ago, I was hyped, man. I was like, man, they're finally bringing out a new Mortal Kombat game. And don't get me wrong, I love the Mortal Kombat games in 3D, like Armageddon, Deception, Deadly Alliance, and all that. But I'm seeing that they're going to take it back to the roots, just 2D. Back and forth side-scrolling fighting in a 3D environment, but the basis of the gameplay is in 2D. That's where Mortal Kombat thrives. That's where Street Fighter thrives too, you know. So I was like excited, you know what I'm saying? So I was following. When it finally dropped, I rented it on the first day, and I was just blown away. The first thing that hit me about this game, besides the gorgeous graphics and just all my favorite fighters are there, the legitimate martial arts styles that you could see on display in the different fighters as you play through the game, the first thing that hit me was the story mode. Story mode was phenomenal. Long, engaging. You don't want to put the controller down and stop because you want to play through the entire thing right away because it's just so awesome. The production value is great. The story, as always, Mortal Kombat to me is the fighting game with the deepest, most thought-provoking, most enthralling storyline I have seen for a fighting game. That's part of the reason it caught my eye so far back in my youth. But the story mode is amazing. This game basically is like they're rebooting the franchise. That's why it's just called Mortal Kombat. Some of you consider it Mortal Kombat 9 or 8 or whatever. In reality, it is just Mortal Kombat. And it's a rebooting of the franchise. It starts off with Raiden fighting Shao Kahn at the end of what was Mortal Kombat Armageddon, what we saw in the last game. And Shao Kahn has the upper hand. He's about to kill Raiden. And Raiden, right before he dies, sends himself a flash or a message, a vision, back to his past self from the future, telling himself he must win. Those were the words that he says in the message. So all of a sudden we backflash all the way through time and we're standing on Shang Tsung's island with Liu Kang and Raiden and all that, and Raiden is getting this vision and he's like, well, you know, what does this mean? And he starts throughout the game trying to unravel what these visions that he's having are. And he starts to realize they're coming from his future self and is trying to prevent Armageddon. So that's how the whole thing starts off in this game, and that's how the whole franchise gets rebooted. Really interesting to me, storyline. Really interesting way to flip it, because now we're going back to Mortal Kombat 1 and progressing from Mortal Kombat 1 onward, but the chain of events are different because Raiden is trying to change certain things in the flow of time to prevent the outcome that he knows is coming. So we get a bunch of twists and turns. Like we get Smoke not getting transformed into a cyborg, yet Sub-Zero gets captured and transferred into a cyborg, and we get Cyber Sub-Zero, which by the way is the biggest badass in the game. That dude is just amazing. But we get that. We get what else can I tell you, man, without spoiling too much of the story? You know, safe to say, there's just so many twists and turns, especially for a Mortal Kombat expert like me who knows the story inside out. There were so many twists and turns and different directions took by this storyline that it felt fresh and amazingly new to me with these same old characters. So the storyline is amazing. And it involves everybody from Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kano, Smoke, Shang Tsung, Goro, Kentaro, Shao Kahn. I mean, I'm going on and on. There's just everybody. This story mode takes you through the events of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. So you go through all three tournaments, all three games in this storyline, and it's flawless. It's amazing. And you go from everywhere from the Nether Realm to Outworld to Earth Realm to everything, man. And everybody's involved. So it's a amazing story mode. Probably one of the best story modes you'll find in a fighting game in this generation, period. But then you also got many more gameplay modes, man. You got also the traditional ladder mode, which is just you pick your character and you go up the ladder fighting until you get to Shao Kahn. You got Challenge Tower, which is a tower of a bunch of different challenges that you need to overcome with different characters. Like it'll give you Sonya, for example, and you would have to win a match without blocking, or perform all your special moves in less than 25 seconds. Things like that. You start unlocking stuff. Everything you do in this game, you earn combat coins, the little coins with the dragon on it, and that's used to unlock bonus content in the crypt. And the crypt is back, like it's been in the last couple Mortal Kombat games. It's just as nasty and gruesome. I really don't like that, but that's, you know, what they do. And there's a lot of downloadable content for this game. I downloaded Freddy Krueger. You know how big of a Nightmare on Elm Street fan I am, so I downloaded him, and he's a beast. You can also download Rain, Scarlet. I downloaded a compatibility pack that gave me a bunch of old school classic Mortal Kombat 1 retro outfits for certain characters. Everybody has multiple fatalities. The fatalities are just, they're shocking again. It's been a long time since shocking fatalities have been in Mortal Kombat, since we got so used to it. They're shocking again. You know, we got the training mode, you got ladder mode, and then you got a welcome feature, tag ladder mode, where you can have a tag team. You could have a 2-on-2 combat, whether you're playing at one player or a multiplayer. You have online mode. I mean, there's just so much in this game for a fighting game. The graphics, like I said, the characters are all rendered and modeled beautifully. The animation is smooth. The martial arts styles look authentic. When you're fighting against each other, it looks like a real fight's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's really good, man. I think this game is probably the best Mortal Kombat game that has been released since Deadly Alliance. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance was the first 3D Mortal Kombat game, and when it came out, it was phenomenal. But this new one is amazing. My little boy's coming over here, but this new one is the best game since Deadly Alliance. It is easily, in my book, deserves a 10. It's great. I think on IGN it got like an 8.5 or a 9.5 or something like that. Just phenomenal fighting game. What else to tell you? Oh, in the PlayStation version, you can play as Kratos from God of War, so he's one of the selectable characters there. All in all, with downloadable characters and all, you can get this roster up to about 34, probably 34 players to pick from. You start off with 30 right off the bat. And you download Freddy and Rain and Scarlet and all these other characters, and you got a big roster. You know what I'm saying? So it's just great, man. It's wonderful to see Mortal Kombat back in the limelight again. It's wonderful to see the game, a game that takes advantage of what Mortal Kombat's known for and just runs with it, man. So again, man, this is the new addition to my library from PlayStation 3. This is all I'm playing on my PlayStation right now. Sorry, Red Dead Redemption, you got bumped to the side because Mortal Kombat's just got it going on, man. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, if I had to give it a number, I give it a 10. It's amazing. It's the best fighting game I played this generation. Better than Super Street Fighter, that's for sure. And better than anything else, man. Soul Calibur, all that. The Mortal Kombat delivers. So y'all should check it out. Hope y'all enjoyed this update/review. If y'all want me to review it in further detail when I get more time, or review other games, check out my videos, my collections. Tell me what you want me to, review or update. As far as wrestling goes, very disappointed in TNA right now. Once again, I don't want to talk about it. WWE, I haven't been really keeping up with lately, so I gotta see what's up with that, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit me up.